Today, the Supreme Court struck down Section 3 of the Defense of Marriage Act. I think that helped this nation take a major step towards full equality. The ruling confirms my belief that the Constitution protects the rights of all Americans, not just some, but all of us, and that no one should suffer from discrimination based on who they love. And I share the joy of those families who had their rights vindicated today, including many legally married couples in my home state of Vermont. I've already heard from many, and the joy that they've expressed is so overwhelming. In August, my wife Marcelle and I will celebrate our 51st wedding anniversary. Our marriage is so fundamental to our lives that it's difficult for me to imagine how it would feel to have the government refuse to acknowledge it. Without her love, her support, in that 51 years, there is nothing that I've ever accomplished of noteworthy in my life that I would have been able to accomplish. It has taken that, the joining together of two people who love each other. But today, we have thousands of gay and lesbian individuals and families across the country who've had their rights vindicated by the Supreme Court decision, including the same rights that Marcelle and I have had for 51 years. And despite today's historic ruling, there are still injustices in our federal laws that discriminate against these married couples. And I will continue to work with Senator Feinstein on legislative fixes to protect all families. As we continue to fight for equality against discrimination in our nation's laws, I'm hopeful today's ruling will have addressed a serious injustice. By striking down Section 3 of the Defense of Marriage Act, the Supreme Court has pronounced that our federal laws cannot discriminate against individuals based on who they love. I believe this should extend to our immigration laws as well. Last month, I was forced to make one of the most difficult decisions in my 38 years as a senator, when I withdrew my amendment that would have provided equality in our immigration laws by ensuring that all Americans may sponsor their lawful spouse for citizenship. It was one of the most disappointing moments of my 38 years in the Senate. But I took Republicans, many who spoke in good faith, but at their word, that they would abandon their own efforts to reform the nation's immigration laws if my amendment had been adopted. I believed what they said, and I withdrew it. But with the Supreme Court's decision today, it appears that the anti-discrimination principle that I've long advocated will apply to our immigration laws and to binational couples, and their families can now be united under the law. As a result of this very welcome decision, I will not be seeking a floor vote on my amendment. Today's decision should be seen as a victory for all those who support justice, equality, and family values.